welcome back to another video. My name is Abby, and today we're talking about how to create the reality that you want. Before we do so, if you have been interested in working with me one-on-one, I am still offering my donation-based payment, meaning there is a $30 minimum payment. And if that's what you got right now, good. If you want to leave a tip, I am open for you to do so. Either way, we're going to work together, look and find your limiting beliefs, shift your perspective so that you can free yourself so you can manifest exactly what you want. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and click that link below in the description. So back to the video. I realized that I've been creating videos about what really creates your reality, or how thoughts create your reality, or this or that, but I haven't really talked about precisely how you can create the reality that you want. So my intention with this video is that it clears it up a little bit more so that you can see the power that you have right now to start shifting your life so that you can get exactly what you want, so that it's no longer a want. I'm really excited about this video because the way I'm going to show you the visual tool I'm going to use is something I have not yet done, but I've really been wanting to do it. And finally, the time has arrived. So I really hope you enjoy it, and let's get to it. All right, here we are. This is it, my masterpiece. I know what you're thinking, Abby. I'm a little overwhelmed by your drawing ability. The artistic talent is oozing. I know, it happens a lot, but all kidding aside, obviously this is a very basic drawing. I take pride. It's taken a long time for me to take pride in my stick figures, but here we are. You know, you're gonna get the picture. My brain always thinks in pictures, and I thought, why am I trying to take the picture to words so that you can take the words to a picture? Why not just give you the picture? So here we are, our first ever whiteboard experience. We're gonna do this together. Clearly I don't have a holder other than my left arm, so we're gonna see how long she can hold it. She's already starting to burn a little bit, but we're gonna endure. We're gonna get down and get this done. Okay, so this, believe it or not, dramatic drum roll. I don't know why I always say that, but it just feels appropriate. This is how you're gonna create your reality. This is how, right? So what does this even mean, right? Okay, let's get started. I should slow-mo that, but anyway, okay. So this is what's going on, right? Okay, so this is representing your thoughts. Okay, this is representing, this little dash line is representing your reality. Okay, this is all the things. So Dr. Joe Dispenza says every possible reality, every possible version of you exists right now in the quantum field. Okay, so that's you with no money, that's you sad, that's you brokenhearted, that's you happy, that's you with abundance, that's you with love, that's you with your happy home and your career and all of that, right? Those are all happening right now. One of the ideas is that, oh, whatever I think, then I'm creating it over here. It already exists, okay? And we're gonna actually move in next to the idea of thoughts, that if thoughts create your reality, then why haven't you done it already, right? And this is not in a judgmental tone. This is in a, okay, if we know that to be true, then all your affirmations, all your visualizations, all your meditations, why hasn't that come to fruition yet? And this is why, because your thoughts, even though you're happy and, you know, obviously you can be happy and there can be an experience that's causing suffering or pain, and it's not detrimental to your entire existence, so you can still be happy on a level, and maybe whatever you're experiencing right now is causing great suffering, and so it's more of a frown, but maybe you're doing affirmations, you're thinking about your love, right? You're thinking about abundance, you're thinking about that happy life. You're saying the affirmations, but when you look out into the world, you're not finding that happy face, you're finding the frown face. You're not finding the abundance, you're finding lack or not enough. You're not finding love, you're finding heartbreak, right? So why is this happening? Because your little glasses, I hope you're ready for this. Your glasses you're looking through, look at that, it's very like, is it Arnold with the little fist thingy? That's 100% him. I've really outdone myself here. Anyway, so what you're seeing through, I feel like he needs to look the other way, or she, they. Okay, those are weird eyeballs, but you get the picture. So when you're looking out into the world, your 3D world, you're not using these up here. The filters you're using are down here. And this bubble cape around my beautiful stick figure here are representing your subconscious beliefs. And that's the lens you're looking for. That is what is creating your reality right now. So you're not looking through what you want, right? You're looking through who you believe yourself to be. So this belief, you're like, okay, love, the topic of love. Okay, let me see how I feel. Oh, I feel that. Okay, that's what I believe about myself. Where are we? Where are we? Why can't I find the broken heart? Okay, there we go, right there. That's what you're finding. It's not what exists in totality, because this exists at the same time. But because you have this experience, you had an experience when you were younger, you took a meaning from it. You gave yourself a value based on that as a child. That still, because it has not been addressed, so it has not been upgraded to reflect your current desires. So you're like, okay, love topic. Okay, I got that. I believe that I'm not worthy. I believe I'm going to be abandoned. Oh, look, I feel like that's going to be true. So I find that abandonment in the world. Not because that's the only thing that exists, not because that's your value, not because that's what you deserve, but because that's what you're finding through perception. You can only see the world as through your eyes of perception, because there's so many things happening. So what you believe to be true about yourself is what you're going to find. What is in your mind's eye, deep in your subconscious, you will find countlessly. That's why it doesn't matter if it's about love, if you have, like, no matter what partners you go through, right? People you date, it's the same thing. Like, okay, and then this happens and then they leave. Or things are going great and then suddenly it's not. Or I have all this money and then I have no money because something else happened. And maybe the same, these can oftentimes be from the same root, but you had experiences, you were taught about money, and even most times your monetary, we got a little bug here, your financial, your relationship with finances is a lot of times more emotional regarding the family, regarding your relationship with your mom. But we'll get to that later. So this, okay, through the eyes of that, and then I'm going to find it here. Even though abundance exists for you right now. So the biggest thing you want to understand is, okay, Abby, well, I don't want this to happen. What do we do? How do we get different little glasses here, right? Well, it's not about the glasses. It's about the filters. It's about what you're wanting to find. Not because you want to find it, but because it's saying, okay, that's who you are. Yep, we're on pace here. Okay, a lot of sad experiences. Yep, got it. Oh, found it here. It's almost like that game when you were younger, like when you're matching game or memory, right? So what we want to do is, rather than spend all the time up here in affirmations and saying, no, I'm not going to think any negative thoughts, I'm good. Nope, abundance is out there. You're right, it is. It's happening right now, but you can't see it. So rather than spending the time saying, no, I'm happy, I don't have negative feelings, I'm going to get away from sadness, all those things are alarms. They're indicators that something's going on. These things are happening. So if you're ignoring this whole entire belief structure and who you are, you're literally already abandoning yourself. So what are you going to find? Abandonment. You're going to find that money's running away, right? You've got to, you can still do affirmations, you can still do visualizations, because it is important for you to start understanding what it is that you're wanting. However, let's spend time down here. Okay, what was my early on relationships? What were those like? When did I believe that I wasn't worth human connection? Or when have I always felt that I was yearning for it? Okay, as you bring that down, you have a chance to erase that old belief. Oh, okay, I was a kid. My caretakers were going through a lot. I thought it was because I wasn't worth anything. I thought all that yelling and screaming, like maybe if I did something better, they wouldn't do that. Maybe I was the stress on causing them these outbursts. And as an adult, you can see that's not true. I deserve love and respect and attention and nurturing, and my needs weren't met. And now I can start listening to myself to meet them. So now you're creating this, I'm going to do mega love here, right? So that you can find this experience now, you can perceive of it. You'll probably still recognize when these start, maybe try to come out and you're like, no, I don't want that. That actually doesn't align with who I am. So I'm going to find love because that's what I can perceive of now, because I got a new filter of self-worth, of value, of meaning, of love. I am whole and complete without the outside world. Therefore, boom, I'll find it in the outside world. Same thing with money. Oh, okay. I thought who I was wasn't enough. I thought, oh, those times that I got made fun of for what I loved, I thought I was supposed to be somebody else and then I'd get connection. The more I authentically move into myself and value me, the more I can send out that value naturally. And guess what? Find that reflection of that. because that reality is only reflecting how you feel. It's only reflecting these. So if you're in a moment right now where you're like, Abby, I don't know how to do it. I'm thinking these and I'm trying to affirm and I'm finding the opposite. Use that information in your outside world as feedback. Okay, what would I need to believe? What would be in this little cape bubble? Reverse engineer it. Okay, I'm finding lack. Where might that be in me? Okay, then when you observe it, Neville Goddard, he talks about the awareness of being is how you change your consciousness level. And another way to say consciousness level is this: upgrade your beliefs to that love, to that worth, right? To the happiness, right? Oh yeah, you know what? I do deserve a happy life. Why? Because I'm a human being on this planet. And I was put on this earth to enjoy it. That's why I have senses that can perceive of beautiful, wonderful, awesome things. Sometimes you go through a painful past and it helps give you that contrast. Not because you deserve the painful past, because it really made you see the value of you. And I'm not saying you deserve your current situation, that if it's miserable and suffering. Realize though, the only way that you can perceive of the things that you want, that, is if you change your filters. And the way to change your filters is to really look and see what your beliefs are. Okay, now we've moved into this part of the conversation. If right now you're like, yeah, Abby, that sounds great. It sounds a little magical and far-fetched that I just look inside and then my outside world changes. Okay, analytical brain. I got something for you. I got something for that left side, and that's called the double slit experiment. It's a really famous experiment that happened in quantum physics. Not important that you understand the ins and outs. There's no test. There'll be no quiz on this. However, what you do need to understand is that this quantum physics, quantum mechanics experiment basically showed that in quantum mechanics, these are all waves. These are all possibilities. When you observe them, it brings them into particle form. It brings them into matter, into your 3D world. So the double slit basically showed that when an observer observed something, it changed the outcome. When something was observed, it changed the way it behaved. It took it into a potential, a wave form, and brought it into a particle form. So you could see it in the real world, right? It changed its behavior. So observation will change your outside world. Starting to become aware of where you've been and where you've been observing to bring it in and change it and observe something new will literally, even according to quantum physics, look it up. Even according to quantum physics, this is a thing. It sounds made up and it literally is a scientific experiment. I think it happened in the 40s. So this has been around for a long time and still baffles, like, why is that happening? They don't know. It doesn't matter why it's happening. It matters that it does happen. Where you're putting your attention, even unconsciously, is bringing those things into your physical world. The more you start being aware of where your energy is, even unconsciously going, the more you will bring power to create the reality that you want and that you deserve. I really hope you've enjoyed this video with my drawing capabilities. Can you imagine if you came in just at this part and you're like, what the hell happened here? If you have liked this video, click that little like button below. If you haven't done so already, join this community. We would love to have you. And if you really like this video and you got value from it, I really encourage you to click on that one. I really think you're gonna like it. I love y'all, and I'll see you on the next one.